and analyzer, overthinker, closet chef, fitness freak, entrepreneur, and listen first do. When Juan is not studying in his class or making new money for his clients through online marketing, Juan is likely doing one of three things: working out and meal prepping for the next day, reading a daily devotion, or serving his wonderful opportunity. Juan believes his purpose in life is to help others identify theirs. Please welcome Juan.
I remember when I was about 15 years old, I was sitting in line at a drive-thru for Sonic, and I was in my car. I was whispering to myself, French fries, very literally, French fries. And as I finally made it up onto the small black box, the young woman behind me, she asked me a simple question. She said, "Hi, sir, what can I get you today?" I took my time, I slowed down, and I responded, and I said, "Hi, may I please have some..." She said, "What? You want what? What was that? You want what?" And I got so frustrated. So the only thing I could say out of my mind at that immediate moment was, "Give me some effing French fries." I've been alive for 9,240 days. For the past 25 years of my life, for every waking moment I've had, I've stuttered. So at any given time, at the randomest time, I'll have problems saying the simplest sound. It doesn't matter if I'm talking with my pops on the phone or if I'm here in front of you all. It's totally unpredictable. All the memories I've had, I've been completely afflicted with this impediment. Now, as a lot you can probably already relate to, it's hard enough being a kid when you don't look like or act like everybody else around you. So me, with my hesitation and my rambling and my hard breathing, I popped out like a sore thumb. It was hard. I vividly remember always being in class, and whenever I was called on to read out loud or have to present something, I could literally feel myself just shake. I felt my heart just leaping through my chest. I could literally hear myself like just almost having an anxiety attack. It was horrible. And after I finally opened my mouth and I struggled, then came the laughter, the ridicule, the teasing, the pointing. It was awful. I hated talking. I hated opening my mouth. And I was beginning to hate myself. So I learned at a very young age that, hey man, if you're going to survive, you got to learn a new method of how to talk. So I went through a lot of therapy on how to improve my speech. I was taught to speak softly. I was taught to act as if there was a song in my head, so the words, when they came out of my mouth, they would flow better. I was taught to take big breaths so I wouldn't run out of air at the end of my sentence. And actually, a method that's helped me a lot is me planning my words ahead in my mind. So I plan sounds and words and syllables and sentences way ahead in my mind. This might sound a little freaky to some of you guys, but in my mind right now, I'm 4 or 5 sentences ahead of myself. Simply because if I plan it out, I feel more prepped at the moment in which I actually have to say the word, so I don't sound like a complete idiot when I finally get to say it. And for the most part, all the methods I've used, they help a lot. I may sound a little odd, but I'm holding it together pretty well, right? As I've gotten older, and I've learned more, and I've met some more of the people who I share this earth with, I've realized that every single thing that I learned about my stuttering problem was wrong. You see, all my life I was taught to view my stutter as a problem, as an obstacle, as a handicap, as an impediment, as an issue that I had to overcome in order to have any kind of happy life. I was taught to see my stuttering as something that was wrong with me. Man, I used to freak out about questions like, yo, who's going to hire a guy who can't even talk? How will I ever get a girlfriend if I can't even talk to her? What's going to happen if I have to answer the phone? My favorite question, God, when will you free me from this curse? Questions like that used to make me go crazy. But over time, I've learned that stuttering is not my problem. It's not. How I viewed my stutter, that's my problem. You see, I was taught anything and everything to help me overcome my problem except to understand, accept, and embrace it. And this is the only thing that has provided me the willpower to stand in front of you all today. I made a mindful choice to change my perspective on my problem. I don't yell at people through a drive-thru window anymore when they laugh at me because I have trouble saying French fries. And I'm a great overall planner since I plan all my words ahead of my mind and my sentences as well. So instead of harping on a condition that's afflicted me my whole life, I made a conscious decision to understand, accept, and embrace it. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I still stutter. I have problems saying my own name. It's embarrassing when somebody asks you for your name and you hesitate and they ask you, did you forget your name? And I shrug it off now because I've accepted it. I'm okay with that. And that's the big idea I want to share with you all today, that you also have a stutter. All of you guys, you all stutter. Not a literal one, but a metaphorical one. Now I say that because you're also facing something which you view as a problem your entire life. Maybe your nose is big like mine. Or your teeth are crooked like mine. Or you're too quiet, you're shy, or you're humble, you're too trusting, you're not tough enough, you're too bossy, you're too smart for your own good, you're too honest, you're too helpful, you're too loyal, you're too selfless, you're too selfish. Whatever your problem is, it's not a problem at all. Because once you change your perspective on something, it changes everything. And the moment I changed my perspective on my stuttering is when I truly began to live a happier life. Instead of being frustrated or mad that I couldn't say things well, I appreciate it for all the opportunities that it's been able to give to me. My stutter has presented me the opportunity to write better. My stutter has presented me the opportunity to have a slower mouth and a sharper mind. My stutter has given me the opportunity to stand here with you all today and take a selfie. Now you have a stutter too. But the stutter is not your problem. Your perspective on the stutter, that's your problem. Albert Einstein said once, a long time ago, you cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it. You need to find a new perspective and see things as opportunities instead of obstacles. But I'll be real with you. Evolving in a mindset like this is not easy. It takes a lot of risk, it takes a lot of vulnerability. You have to be willing to, again, understand, accept, and embrace yourself. It's going to be hard. It will be hard, because being happy with yourself is very, very, very difficult. If you think about it, everything in your life is set up so you don't have a happy life. You have to work for a happy life. It's not going to happen to you naturally. So, I challenge you. I challenge you to look so far within yourself that you're not comfortable with what you see. I challenge you to look at something like you've never looked at it before. I challenge you to ask yourself, what's holding me back right now? Why am I allowing it to hold me back? I challenge you to challenge yourself and find your stutter. And then you might be able to live a life that you're actually happy with living for. Thank you guys for your time.